for flavoring.
Yeah.
That's why it's so damn good.
That's true. Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the BREWDCAST. I am, as always, Bud Robinson. With me tonight is the lovely Town. How you doing, lovely Town?
This actually isn't the normal podcast. This is a quickie with the Brewd.
Yeah. We're having a quickie. Say the thing. Say the thing.
Oh, fuck. I think I forgot. No, it's short, not very enjoyable, but we'll be satisfied at the end.
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
Really good marketing plan. Right
It is. So, part of the reason we're doing a quickie is because we don't have a lot to talk about, because not a ton has happened, except we should comment on the fact that Darby has injured his foot. Because last week we were talking about how he's going to Everest and we're worried he's going to die. That's not going to happen this year, which is good.
No, just shitty luck.
Yeah,
we can't be surprised with the way that guy does crazy shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
As they were doing that spot, I was like, this is going to be the one time he gets fucking injured.
You're right.
He jumped through a fucking plate glass and he wrestled next week.
Yeah, he did good after that. What did you think of Dynamite?
I thought it was really good. Like, it was a really well stacked show.
It was good. I faded off a bit during the other one, the last hour.
Okay, yeah, Rampage.
I watched the Orange Cassidy match. That feels really. Trent's going to turn on Orange. I think it's pretty obvious, and it feels almost. I think it feels almost too predictable. But it needs to happen at the same time.
Yeah,
I think that'll be. I think a Trent Orange feud will be good. I think it'll help Trent. I think it also will help Orange.
I also think that Tony isn't necessarily always worried about swerving the fans.
No,
like sometimes if you can see it coming, that's okay for him.
Yeah, I think
which I like.
You're right with that. What did you think of Edge and Christian?
Oh, that was a sick match. I was shocked.
I heard the analogy that somebody said it was like a WWE match in AEW, and I was kind of like, yeah, okay.
It's AEW adjacent. I would agree with that. It was a lot edgier.
Oh yeah.
Than I think they would have done in WWE. It was a lot of brawling. It was like the bit where they where Christian ran into the women's bathroom. That was very cringy WWE. But they're both, for better or worse, they're both WWE guys.
They really are. They really are.
I
thought it was a great match. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It just wasn't like it wasn't like it wasn't AEW, strictly speaking. The bit where they did the thing with Spike made me cringe, but like I think back to what the fuck is it called? The War Games match that they do that I can't remember the name of. Not Anarchy in the Arena.
Blood and Guts. Blood and Guts, yeah. Blood and Guts. We're due one of those pretty quick.
Yeah, we are. The one they did this past year was like they had some sick spots, and it was not just 1 or 2 or 3. I was expecting something insane with Spike, but at the same time, I was like, don't do anything with Spike.
Yeah, what are you going to do with it? Because
smash him in the nuts with it. Apparently,
I thought it was a good show all around. I didn't think it was as strong as the week before. The Okada Kingston match I enjoyed.
Holy fuck! I was pissed that I was pissed that Kingston lost it, but at the same time, it makes perfect sense. Yeah. And Tony Khan has since clarified that the Continental Classic title is the only thing that he's losing. He didn't lose all 3 titles. He just lost the Continental Classic, so that's good. Yeah, because I think he does good with those titles right now.
I think so too. I think that gives Okada something to do, and that makes that belt super important.
Yes,
just by him having it. Not that it wasn't important with Eddie, but it makes it so much more important.
But you kind of run into the same issues that you have with Roman, right? Not nearly as dramatic because it hasn't been as long, but like when you have more than one belt on one person for too long, you start forgetting how important certain titles are.
Yep.
You know, because they just kind of get lumped together. So yeah.
Very interesting. I thought it was a good move. I'm trying to think if anything else stuck out to me.
The
Not
Ospreay
really.
promo again.
Well, yeah, the Ospreay. Ospreay is. They have the guy. They have to between MJF and Ospreay and Swerve. That's going to be what AEW is. That's what it should be.
What did you think of Mercedes Monet's participation in the show?
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Her promos feel very WWE.
This promo in particular felt very, very much like the last week's, which did not hit me.
She's got to get her footing a little bit on the promos. Because it feels. I get putting her on first. I get that whole piece, but like sitting there and listening to that promo was almost cringe.
Yeah,
and it was a little tough at points.
But she is also like she's a natural heel, and so I almost wonder if that's what they're going for. If they're trying to make her like cringy WWE, and she's sliding into that heel role, because Willow and Chris are not that. They could be that. You could switch it so those two are the heels in a feud between them, but.
Chris Statlander can't cut a promo.
No,
and I love Chris Statlander, but when she's like the badass babyface who just goes out and busts ass, that's her gimmick. I think. I don't think she could be a. She cannot cut a promo.
I wouldn't say that she can't cut a promo. I think her promos are
bad.
They're significantly different from anything else, and that makes them stick out much worse, and they come off awkward. So, like, I understand why her delivery, bad, but
her delivery is awkward. Her delivery is awkward.
Yeah,
and I don't think she's comfortable on the microphone.
Yeah,
that's probably what it is. But I don't think she necessarily needs to be like just like make her wrestle.
That's my thing. Is like in WWE you have to be on the mic. In AEW, don't.
Can you turn Willow heel?
That's a good question. I'm inclined, although I don't know why, I'm inclined to say yes, but you could not turn Chris heel. But saying that out loud and thinking logically about it, that doesn't make any sense. But I'm still stuck on that. I think maybe because Chris got over so organically and she has this following. But then you have Willow, who's like so far, like Chris Statlander almost doesn't have a gimmick, right? She does, but she doesn't.
Yeah, she doesn't have one anymore. She's just Chris. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But Willow has a gimmick. She's like perky and like silly and all of that. And we've seen it with Mick Foley. Like you can take that gimmick and you can push it to the other side, right? You can swing it to the heel side. So I think it could happen. I think she would be a cool foil, not foil, like sidekick. I don't think that's the right term for like Mercedes.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll do that. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't think they can turn Mercedes heel because they put too much money into her and they want to sell shit.
Yeah.
Which I get. I would do the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, her promo was a little cringe. Her in-ring work, though, whenever she does anything in the ring, it's nobody's on her level. She's so fucking good. She's so fucking good. She's like, I can't say that enough. She's so good because she just, and that's what I want. I almost think you have her beat Julia Hart, get that TBS title, and just wrestle every week. And have her put on classics and bangers because I think, like, she could do a 5-star match. Tell me, there's no reason she can't.
Yeah,
and that'll bring up some of those other girls actually to give them a chance because they have some really good workers that do weird shit. You know.
Please clarify.
Well, they don't do enough with them. They don't give them the shot. They don't give them the TV time.
Yeah.
They're like tucked away on some weird show nobody watches, jobbing to somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I was, go ahead.
I feel like there's the opportunity is there for them to like do more. If that makes sense.
Very interrupty today. I think we were talking last week about the women, and you had made a comment that a lot of the women in the back are very green. And I agreed at the time. When I went back and edited it, I thought, I don't think that's true. I think most of the women in the back have a lot of experience. Part of it, though, is that they don't have the experience on TV. Like you just said, like they don't get the TV time to be in front of a camera.
They also have a lot of younger women wrestlers.
They have a few, quite a few.
Like Sky Blue, Julia Hart. They're young and they make mistakes, but they're so good. They're so good at what they do that it's like, let them make those mistakes. But God, give them Mercedes and let it go. Mm-hmm. Let Mercedes train them, because that's what they need to do. Because Mercedes can be that one that brings that whole division up.
I agree. Yeah, 100%.
And then again, like Mercedes against Toni Storm. Take my money.
But I agree. Yeah.
But like 40 minutes worth to take my money.
Yeah.
Give them a main event. Give them a main event of a pay-per-view. Let's make something out of this. Let's have Toni Storm keep that belt for a while. Mm-hmm. Give Mercedes that TBS title. Build Mercedes up. And just have it be kind of that collision of, oh shit, these two have to fight because there's nobody left. That would be kind of what they tried to do with RVD in the ECW TV title. Mm-hmm. Like that type of thing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to obviously go like 2.5 years, but just to kind of have that to build that up, because I think that would be, to me, that's the money match in the AEW Women's Division.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, it has to be.
And I think I agree with you 100%. I think that's the thing that's missing from women's matches right now, is that they don't get the time.
No.
And we've been complaining about it for years.
They need
the time.
That's one thing WWE is really willing to do, is give them time.
Yeah.
And they do amazing things when they get that time. It's just, you have to give them the time. I think AEW has more talented workers that need time, whereas WWE, you have a lot more guys that you can get a lot out of in a couple minutes. Mm-hmm. You know, because you don't have these people that take a long time to tell a story. You have like big, strong, muscly man come in, clothesline punch, finisher. You can get away with that. But when you have like, you know, a Will Ospreay or like a Mercedes Moné or a Toni Storm or somebody that can really work, and they kind of have that match flow where they have to tell the story. You have to give them time, and I think that's one of the hardest things.
Will Ospreay is no Braun Breaker, though. Sorry.
Oh, don't even say that. Will Ospreay might be the guy in the business right now, because nobody works as good as him.
No.
And he can cut a promo like no other. Mm-hmm. He may just... and that's the thing, like, if I'm Tony Khan right now, like, I'm sitting there like, oh, I think I did okay signing this guy. Whatever I paid him, I'm good. Because, like, him and Swerve, in the ring. Oh, him and Swerve on the mic. Oh, him and MJF, same thing. I mean, just damn.
They have this swath of wrestlers in AEW right now that can just fucking go. And some of those are new hires. Some of those they've been building up. And I can't wait to see what they do.
Me either.
Like I said, I think Big Business was the turning point. Where they've been slow showcasing those guys.
They've been slow moving this, but they're moving the ball in the right direction. I think Tony, again, this goes back to the CM Punk thing. I think they got CM Punk and they tried to be something that they weren't. Mm-hmm. I think they kind of lost that initial, what the hell are we doing? And they kind of went away from it. Because I think the two guys that fit into AEW the least that they've had are CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. Because they're more sports entertainment WWE guys.
Yeah, okay. I'm kind of like I'm thinking maybe Edge fits in there somewhere, but he's starting to catch his stride.
Yeah. I'm happy for Cody Rhodes. I want Cody Rhodes to win that belt. I want him to do that. I think that'd be great. I think Cody's their guy. Like, Cody's their new Cena, which is, you need that. And you can't almost create a more perfect wrestler for that.
Yeah.
Like, he's the perfect wrestler for that.
Mm-hmm.
Let him be that guy. That's what he is. That's what he was. I think that's what he was going for in AEW.
Yeah.
But the AEW fan base is a little more jaded, a little more smarky, a little older.
Yeah.
Whereas the WWE kind of has the kid fan base where you can build a guy like that. I think it's awesome. I think it's great. Not only that, Cody's a good worker.
He is. Yeah.
You know, I like Cody. I hope he wins that match. That's all I can say about Mania. We're gonna have to talk about Mania next week. Or the week after. Maybe the week after. Well, we're going to have to because it's Mania time.
Yeah, I know.
Mania actually doesn't look... There's some stuff I'm interested in for Mania.
Mm-hmm.
There's some stuff I'm interested in, but... yeah, we don't have to talk about that now because we have to talk about that later. Because I know you don't like to talk about it.
I don't mind. This year, like you said, I think this year is going to be much better. I'm probably not going to watch. But I think the card looks stacked so far. They're doing well with it. Here's hope. They need
to definitely hit a home run.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely need to hit a home run. Because they've been on the cusp. They had some good shows, but they need that Mania where it's like, all right, they're back. Because we haven't had that moment yet. So
absolutely, yeah.
We will see if this is the year.
We will see.
Wonderful.
Short and sweet.
Pretty much.
Just the way y'all like it. I don't know if you like it that way.
Hit that outro, Bud.
Yeah, let's hit the outro. This has been Bud. This has been Town. Leon couldn't make it. Sorry. I'm sure y'all were.
Sleeping or pooping. Sleeping or pooping.
Or maybe both.
Pooping while he sleeps in his bed. Hopefully not.
Love you, Leon. Bye-bye.
Never know the truth of that story, but